Hi everyone, glad to meet you at our IWA 2023 booth. This is the Cybergun and Vernec Around booth, so we will do a full tour of our new airsoft product and our current product for the European market. So on this wall you have some new stuff and some stuff that you may already know. So the big boy here is the PGM 338. It's a French brand of a precision rifle. So here you have one of our gas bolt replica that we have. There is a lot of special units in France that use it, like the GI Gen, the Red, and some other special forces. On the rest of the wall, you have our new AKs that we released at the end of 2022. So this one is the EAG and in 6mm, and this one is the Airgun in semi-automatic. It's not new products, but it's current new products that people love because it's a great addition to the range. On the handgun, just right here, I've already shown you at SHOT Show our new range by SRC of Colt 1911, which are here. It's still available, and you have 11 different model gas and CO2. Two new products that you may not know. This is the Swiss Arm Navy Pistol Airline, which in the style of 6-hour style, under the trade dress of 6-hour, because we worked with them. So it's a new GBB in dual tone with a metal slide. So quite a great look. The Colt Junior that you may know or may not know, which has been released 1.5 years ago. It's now back in stock, so if you want them, ask your retailer. It's a really cool GBB, it's a GBB of course, and it's the perfect humiliator or the backup that you can keep in your boot or in your pant hidden. This is really fun to play, really. Here, more for the guy who just love to shoot in their yard or something like that. It's a non-blowback replica, always with the SIG Pro design that you can have. It's a dual tone and tan replica. And at the top, I will grab them for you to have a visual, but you have seen at SHOT Show, it's our new replicas, 2 GBBs under auto ordnance license, that you have here the markings with wooden grips. So it's quite cool to have new kind of 1911 with this marble finish, which looks really great. I just put them back here. Also here, two products well known. So you have the famous Thompson with the big magazine with real wood. It's a quite great EAG. There is a MOSFET inside. So if you have some gangster stuff to do, this is the stuff you need. Up. Yeah. And here, I already introduced it to you, but it's now a current product. If you are a World War II lover or a GBB lover, it's quite nice under Schmeisser license, the MP40 by SRC too. So here we go for some new big stuff. As you have seen during this specific event, we have now a new license to our license portfolio. This is Century Arms right here. So it's an American brand of real guns. It's also the distributor of Canik in the US. So it's some prototypes, really early prototypes, because we signed it really recently. So you have here an example of a Dragunov based gun, their own Dragunov. It's called the PSL 54. There is also a range of AKs, so this is an example of what we can do with their AKs. There is also some shorter AKs in 9mm called the Draco, which we haven't right now because it requires a lot of development. They have also some kind of MP5, which is called AP5. Some K98K, which is quite an old gun. No, the Makarov also looks great. So fully under Century Arms license. And as soon as we will have some final product, I can show you some picture and everything, so it will be more interesting for you. So it's really early prototype, but we are proud to start working with a new actor of the gun scene. Here, I'm just gonna open it to you. You have seen it during the Canik event. This is the new version of the TP9, one year after the first TP9 GBB. This is the Inokatsu version. So we'll take a quick tour of all these features. For this edition, we will try to go as much as possible near to the real one. So you will have the CNC slide, aluminum CNC slide, which wasn't the case on the standard version. You have CO2 magazine with an aluminum CNC heel, which make it really more solid and reliable. In the pack, you will also have the dot mount, 4 dot mount to fit all the red dots, and here the racker. So you have the space to rack the slide. It's more for sportive shooters or if you want to do something less tactical, but it's cool. It's a cool addition, and the wall packaging will be really close to the real one with a really nice packaging. I can't tell you more right now, but as soon as I have some example, I will send it to you too. So we will release a lot more of Canik really soon during the summer and September, so stay tuned, and of course as soon as I have some news to communicate, I will give you. Let's go to FN Airstyle. Here on the FN Airstyle wall, a lot of new stuff. So you already know the Scarage TPR by RS, so I won't go a lot on it. Here you have the new Mark 46 from the M249 range in tan version. You have a MOSFET inside, an electronic trigger system. It's a nylon fiber body and full metal end guard, so it's really nice addition. I present a lot of you during the FN event, so I try to won't say the same thing. Here, a product that now you know a bit. This is the M249 in GBB version, so you will have a lot of possibility with it. Different lengths of barrel, different stocks. You will have some gas magazine, CO2 magazine, HPA magazine, which make it really personalizable, and you will be able to create your own 249. It's a partnership with VFC, like for the FAL that I have presented to you during SHOT Show, which haven't changed since SHOT Show, so it's still the same. So these two products in GBBR will really fulfill our FN Airstyle range, because it's one of our biggest brands, and we are really proud to have always some great guns from FN Airstyle. Here, the FN Scarage C for the short story. This version is a request for the Belgian police for their training and their courses. So on their version, they have a Scarage stock and a specific key mode and guard that we reproduce, and we have decided to order some for the civilian market and the European market, so it will be available soon. And it's a great addition to the Scarage C brand, because you don't have Picatinny anymore, which make it more slim. There is also the FN 509. Here you have the 6mm version, and just here the 4.5 version. So they are quite the same, you know. The goal is to have something really realistic. It's a known gun from FN America, FN Airstyle and FN America, but you know, you have all the same markings. So you have an inner threaded barrel, which allows you to put some suppressors or unit. It's quite cool, because on the real civilian there is there is not a threaded barrel. For the civilian version, there was a tactical version with a threaded barrel, so we decided to put inside the thread to allow people to benefit of it without the problem of being not really realistic. So you have all the markings. You have a standard on the Airsoft.nu. You have a standard VSR10 op-up unit and a standard barrel, so you are able to personalize and customize it as you want. And on the 4.5 you will have an adjustable op-up, so you will have the op-up for the steel BBs, which is quite great if you shoot in your yard to have some more possibilities. Both CO2. The CO2 magazine is kind of specific. So you don't have a back plate which could be removed. It's one piece molded, so it provides you the possibility to not break it. You can drop it. I won't do it because it's a prototype, but you can trust me, you can drop it without break it. So it's quite cool. And we will release the tactical version next year. So this is it for the FN 509. And on this wall, you still have the FN Kerosene GBBR, made in partnership with Bolt. You quite know them, but it's always great to show them. Mostly these two colors, which are really, really cool. It's one of my favorites, so it's really great. We'll have a restock of Gen 2 Tanfoglio Gold Custom and Limited Custom. So it's really more for sportive shooter lover, EPSC, IPSC shooter and everything. So these are prototype, it's not final at all. But we will restock that. It's been a long time that we didn't have new Tanfoglio products, so it's quite great to make live its license. For the boss model, you have the M4 Hornet Pro. This is the grey version. So the goal of this one I have showed to you at the IWA 2022. The goal of this product is really to fit the needs of people who don't want to upgrade their replicas and have something out of the box which is really reliable and performant. So it's an upgraded version of the M4 Hornet Pro. It can fit 11.1 LiPo battery. You have aluminium up unit. Just up, I'm gonna switch the side. Up. Now you have the aluminium up unit. You have a precision barrel right here. Reinforced piston with steel teeth. So it's a really great M4 undercut license if you need anything more modern design with some specific stuff. The star of this IWA, the FAMAS in GBBR, it's a work made in partnership with Gunpoint, which is a German company, and Northeast Airsoft. So it's not the final version, it's a prototype, so you still have some 3D printed parts here, and here. But it will look almost the same. The plastic will be slightly different and everything. It's really, really realistic. You know, the disassembling I won't do it here. But the disassembling, it's really realistic. It's like the real FAMAS. You have the night sights right here, which is a specificity of the FAMAS. You have day sights and night sights. You have the real bolt cord, so it's go inside like the real one. You will have some few change in the final version to be more realistic, but it's still really great. You have the two selectors just right here. So it's quite specific. You have a selector here and another selector here, which is also the security. If it's here, it can shoot. And there is two modes, one for semi-auto and one for full auto or burst, depending on new configuration, just right here. Here you have this little part, which is not the most useful in Airsoft, but fully realistic. It's made for the grenade launcher that you can fix here with this little ring. And you have the cheek rest, which can be change of position depending if you are left-handed or right-handed. So it's a really great GBBR. You will have many versions for the, for the British market, for the German market. So you will have a lot of different versions to fit all the builds of everyone. And it's going to be released in a few months, but it's going to be something really great. And we are really glad of the work we have done with Gunpoint and Northeast, because it's a French gun, so it's always really cool to have an addition of this iconic gun of the French army. And you have also, I was about to forget it, a small part here, which will you will have an oil can in it. So it's like the real one. And here is our new range of M4. So you have the M4 Sierra, Mike, and Lima, which are still in prototypes. That's why you don't have the Colt markings. But on the final version, you will have the fully Colt markings, like the M4 Hornet Pro. The goal was to have some in the same line of the M4 Hornet, Blue Fox, Red Fox, I don't know if you know them, which had some red parts and colored parts. So here for each model you will have a red version, a blue version and a gold version with different designs, so different lengths of barrel, flash hiders, end guards, stock. So the goal is to have a wider range of M4, which have a MOSFET, a control MOSFET and an electric trigger unit control inside, which is kind of great when you want to start in airsoft, to don't have just the basic M4, but to have something more elaborate like this. So it's going to be released in the year. It's already in stock at our warehouse, so now all the shops will have it. So that's quite all for our booth on the airsoft side, because as you can see there is a lot of real guns. We just buy Vernec-Oron, which is a French gun manufacturer, two centuries old gun manufacturer. So we know are the same group, and we work together on many military projects and hunting projects. So you have all the hunting rifles, and on the other side there is defense rifle. So it's really cool to make these two worlds, the world of the real guns and the world of airsoft, mix and work together. It's really great, and we are really proud to have this huge booth at the IWA. Thanks for coming, thanks for being here, and see you at the next event. Bye.